Oh boy, a box from Amazon! I made a new video every day for a month and all I got was this lousy shirt? What the gork? Wow! Welcome back to the Red Ones Go Fast. Old Big Mek here. And yes, I did actually make a new video every single day for a month. For the second year in a row. Let's get into it! Alright. First of all, I want to acknowledge that the vast majority of you watching this video have probably never seen one of my videos before, or ever will again. And that's totally cool. The whole point of this video is to help other people with their YouTube platforms and kind of learn what it takes to grow and do this kind of thing and what the hard numbers actually are. So to all of you, welcome. If you did learn something here, maybe check out some of my other videos just so you can see what a normal video is like to understand how we got to these numbers. To those of you that are my regular viewers, this one's not going to be about Warhammer, is it? But I do know that almost all of you watched at least one video for Orktober and might be at least a little bit interested in what all of that looked like. So I do have all the hard data and numbers. And again, this is the second year in a row I have done this. So we will be comparing and contrasting. All right, let's get into it. All right, first, a little bit of background. This channel is about Warhammer 40,000, which is a tabletop miniatures war game, and specifically we cover the Orc faction, which is a bunch of hooligans that like to have a really good time making war. So it's pretty lighthearted, it's pretty funny, and we're very family focused here. Part of that faction is a celebration called Orktober. Now, Orktober started off as a marketing thing, but has been taken over by the community at large as like a celebration of all things Orky for the month. I got the brilliant idea last year in 2023 to take that a step further. It was actually 2 years before that. In 2021, I had decided to do something every single day for my personal army for Orktober. And I posted about it online, not to gain anything. I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time or anything like that, but as a way of self-checking myself, right? It was a guarantee that like I had done my work, so to say, for the day. Again, I was doing it for myself, but yeah, I would build a guy or paint a guy or something like that. And every single day I'd post, here is my progress for the day. So then last year, when I actually had the YouTube channel now, it was like, okay, we can do that, but that would mean a video every day of the month. And I went looking around, and there was one other channel I found that had done something like that. Cletus McFarland. He does race car stuff basically, and he did what was called the Month of Freedom, where he did a new video every single day of the month for that month. And I was like, okay, I kind of like these ideas. I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to do a new video every single day of the month the way he did, and do it for Orktober and kind of make it a whole thing. Last year I did a video every day, but not all of them were Orky. It was just a new video every day. This year for 2024 I did a new video every day, and every single one of them was Orc specific, which was a gamble because again, this channel is everything Warhammer, and so like hyper focusing on just our preferred faction might leave some other fans in the cold. But that was the risk we were willing to take. So the results of that are literally 31 videos. What I did is I filmed my videos and I edited them and I had them ready to go, and I scheduled their premieres at midnight of the day. For those of you that don't know, midnight is literally the start of a day. You start at 12 a.m. It's not the end of the day. So midnight, October 1, first day, we had the first video live. And so every single video had 24 full hours to be on its own. And the viewers knew that the next video was going to come the next morning at midnight, etc., etc. That was really important. That was not... I attempted to do that last year. I actually honestly can't remember if I actually made it on midnight every single day, but this year I definitely did, and you could tell that it was hitting the algorithm. I would get building upon building upon building of views and engagements and suggestions. Obviously, I have other YouTube accounts that I use to like just look at YouTube, and I was seeing my own videos come up more in suggestions as I posted at the same time every single day. And so if you're going to do something like this, I would highly recommend having your ducks in a row, having your videos ready to go, and being able to actually post them at midnight every single day, or whatever time you choose, but do the same time every day for the amount of time that you are doing it. The other thing is, 2 years ago, I did, you know what I mean, 2023, the last time I did it, I did more than just the 31 videos. I also did like 3 or 4 posts and a couple of shorts, and did like a Patreon exclusive because we just started our Patreon, and all those helped a little bit, but they also kind of interrupted the workflow. This year, I very much kept it to, here's your 31 videos, and that's that. And we did have one post, but yeah, that was it. Everything else was just the videos. And yeah, I really think that helped out a lot. So again, 31 videos. I filmed most videos in advance, meaning a day to maybe 3, depending on the length of the project. And I had a mixture of videos. I had some that were talking head videos like this, where there was just a script and me and talking. And then I had videos that were very intensive, right? I was building and painting little miniature guys, and so there was shots of building things, there was shots of painting things. We were outside with spray paint. We were, going on field trips to different locations, seeing other people's stuff, going to events, things like that. So you had to have this mixture of these videos that took a long time to film and videos that didn't take as long to film. That being said, it was all killer, no filler. None of the videos were just throwing in the towel and making a video to make a video. What I did, and I did this last year too, I came up with my plan of action. I actually had 31 video ideas, and actually I think it was around 35 by the time it was all said and done. And I would check off each video as I did it. Sometimes you were gifted something. For example, the company that makes this game, Games Workshop, announced a new orc miniature for the holiday season during Orktober, and so we were able to do kind of a news video on that. So you are gifted some things, but the long and the short of it is, make sure all videos are actually useful and good. They are all things that people are going to watch. There shouldn't be anything that's just filler, that's just throwing in the towel. Even if it is just a talking head video, making sure you have a script, making sure you have a topic, making sure that you are well researched. Some of my most intensive videos were actually talking head videos. I did one on the entire lore of a very specific character. That meant hours pouring through 10 different rule books, getting all of the information together, writing out a whole script. Practice takes like crazy. That's something that not a lot of people understand. This is not just a one and done. This right here is actually my 3rd take of this particular video. I can tell you there were some videos that I put out, there was a wardrobe change 4 times throughout the video, as it took 4 days to make it, right? Making the videos can be quite intense. So don't wait to the last second. Don't end up not having a video. Don't use filler, because putting out 31 videos where maybe only 5 of them are what people want to see isn't going to do you or your channel any good. All right, let's get into some hard numbers now that you have the background. Last year, my channel, like I said, was brand new. I think I started it in June or July. So by the time October hit, it wasn't very big yet. I only had 1,480 subscribers and 12,200 views. Again, this was the end of September 2023. By the end of October, posting my new video every day of the month, I had grown by 218 subscribers and had earned 21,900 views for the month. So almost doubled my views, and added subscribers at about a 50% higher rate. I had been adding about 130 a month, adding 218, so it wasn't fantastic. On the revenue side, and this is just AdSense, this doesn't include anything else. So this is like literally just making videos, not any sponsorships, not any merch sales, not any Patreon or affiliate links, straight up AdSense. I made $38.83 the month prior. And then October of last year, I did $76.41. So almost doubled my AdSense payments. That's going to sound like a really small number, and it is. Again, it was a really small channel. 1,700 subscribers by the end of the month, $76 in ad revenues, pretty decent for that small amount of subscribers. Again, almost 22,000 views, 1,600 hours of watch time. Not too bad for a really small channel. As far as kicking off growth, though, that's what it did for me last year. Because my channel was so new and I didn't really have a backlog and people hadn't really been finding me, it was kind of the spark that got the fire going and got the channel building. My numbers actually kept increasing after that month. I actually ended up getting kind of riding a similar wave of subs and views and new subscribers all the way through about February. So it paid off, even though I wasn't making the 31 videos a month. November, December, and January were very similar numbers in all the metrics. And so it was this great kickoff to the channel. Now, that being said, things kind of fell off a cliff in February. And yeah, it was just kind of up and down after that. And I was trying all sorts of different things. I tried posting videos at the same day and time every week. And so I'd have 3 videos and be like Monday, Friday, Sunday, or something like that. I forget my actual schedule. But the point of it is I'd have this schedule and I would stick to the schedule. That didn't seem to really do anything. So then I kind of got wild with it and I went, okay, I'm just going to make videos whenever I feel like, see how many videos get put out. To the point where I think by May I did 11 videos, 4 shorts, 3 posts, and made less money than the month before when I only did 9 videos. So the amount of work I was putting out was not correlating back to the payoff. Fast forward to this year, 2024. When we started October, so the last day of September, we had 3,842 subscribers. So that is double what we had last year, from 1,700 to 3,800, more than double. We also had 18,600 views, and only 900 hours of, 22,000 views and 1,300 hours of watch time. So our numbers were pretty similar to what October last year was, is what September this year was. Again, October last year, 21,900, September this year, 22,000 on the views. 1,600 hours of watch time versus 1,300 hours of watch time, right? So you're getting similar views, similar watch time, adding 208 subs in the month, so similar sub adding time. So you fast forward a year, and that month before we're doing the same metrics as that October. So October this year, by the time we got to the end, we had added 689 new subscribers. That's more than 3 times the amount of normal additional subscribers. So clearly way better metrics than last year. We also did 57,800 views. Again, almost triple. That is extremely good, way better than we did last year as well. 4,700 hours of watch time. Again, more than triple. So last year it was kind of an everything we could do to get 40-ish% more. This year we're looking at like almost 200% more with that same amount of work. The revenue, again, this is AdSense only, $257.88. Now, full disclosure, I spent way more money than that making the videos. You have to have the little guys to show on the channel. You have to build them. You have to paint them. You have to have video equipment. You have to have computer equipment to do editing and uploading and things like that. Internet bills. It is a losing proposition at this moment. I don't do it to make money. I have a full-time job. What I do it for is a way to justify my hobby. I'm raising 4 kids and work full-time and all that. And as much as I want to spend money on fun little toys, we've got more important things in life. But if I can use it for the channel and the channel pays most of it back, that makes it just easier to justify for myself. It's not something that I have to do, like for my family, but it's definitely something that I want to do. So that AdSense revenue was very welcome. Our AdSense revenue the month before, again, with those same metrics as October of last year. Remember last year we made $76.41 in ad revenue. With the exact same numbers this year in September, again, 22,000 views, 1,300 hours of watch time. It was only $49.76. That's how much the ad revenue has dropped in a year. With the same amount of views and watch time and all that stuff, dropped from making $76 to $49. It's a 50% drop, right? It's just not good. So, YouTube and Google and all that stuff, they're just not paying creators like they were. And even that was a drop from what I'm told. And the viewers, the videos that I've watched of other YouTubers that talk about their metrics in hard data, it's just less and less and less every year. So if you're looking to make YouTube into a money-making scheme, it's probably not going to happen, at least on AdSense. That's why when you do watch YouTube, you see so many channels are doing sponsored videos, merch sales, Patreons, all that kind of thing. Those make far more money than the AdSense does. YouTube is the platform to get your brand out there, but then your brand needs to actually make money in other ways if you are here to make money. So don't expect AdSense. Again, 57,800 views, 4,700 hours of watch time, and only $257 in AdSense. So those are our hard numbers for the 2 different months, doing the same thing both times, making the 31 videos and showing the channel growth. Now, as far as what that's going to do after, first of all, I don't know, because I'm clearly making this video right after October 2024 has ended. I might make a follow-up video next year and talk about metrics again or something like that. I might not, we'll see. But I did want to put this one out because it is a question that I get a lot, especially from other YouTubers, because I do try to interact with other YouTubers as I see them out in real life and things like that. And a lot of them have channels that have, their travel or food or cars or, whatever. But the actual back end of it, the YouTube side of it, is the same for all of us. We all have to deal with making videos and editing videos. We all have to deal with uploads. We all have to deal with how you're running your channel. How often are you uploading? When are you uploading? Are you sticking to a schedule? Are you trying new things? What is going on? And I can tell you that the biggest thing you can do is to try new things and grow your channel. If you hit on a video, don't just keep making that same video over and over again. The interest falls off. People want to see something new all the time. So definitely keep experimenting. Make new videos, make different content, try different things, and just keep moving forward with it. That was actually another thing that I really took away from that Cletus McFarlane channel. If you go back and you watch all of his stuff from years and years and years ago to today, he is always pushing forward with video ideas, even if you have no idea what his content is about, and you don't need to, just from a YouTube perspective. He starts off doing, silly things, buying eBay stuff, and then he ends up, building this crazy car, and then he ends up, doing collaborations with different channels, and then he goes to these different races, and then he ends up buying a racetrack, right? And you would think like that would be the end of it. No, he keeps going after that. He buys a race parts company. He buys an airport, but it's always about the moving forward. It's always about the trying something different. It's always about the how can you push your channel forward. So if you're looking for YouTube advice, that is my advice to you. All killer, no filler, push your channel forward. Just keep moving, and you will see some nice organic growth and maybe some success in your YouTube career. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Again, to my regular viewers, hopefully you found it interesting. If not, I'll see you in the next video. And until then, walk on!